Hi friends, Will Davis Jr. here, and I want to continue to update you on the exciting things going on at 4 Points that we think are really going to bless your life. And so beginning August the 2nd, I mentioned this in my weekend message as well coming up, we're going to begin to present to you what we're calling One Church. And it's going to be a full worship event with different elements in it, with a combination of leadership from Lake Travis and from Brushy Creek and from 4 Points, Chris Tapkin and Jason Gordon and myself, and the worship leaders, Marissa and Candy, and John David Vasquez in the house at 4 Points helping lead the whole thing. It's going to be just absolutely crazy, and I'm so excited about it. And so that's coming, and we really feel like the backdrop of this is because we just don't know how long it's going to be before we can each meet independently as a community. And as I say in this weekend message, the church does really good and really well circling the wagons and tightening things up in times of crisis, and that's all we're doing. So we're just going to go to one presentation on weekends, a unified presentation on weekends, until we can meet individually, separately, for the duration of COVID, however long that may be. And I'm just thrilled about it. You'll see somewhat of a, hopefully, different backdrop in the event center. We've done some things to try to make the appearance more meaningful for you guys. We're going to have a new church platform, online platform called Church Online. And Jason Gordon is going to not just be the pastor of Brushy Creek, but Jason's also agreed to be our Church Online pastor and is going to be actually kind of convening those of you who want to watch Sunday morning at 10 a.m. He'll convene you and you guys can chat and talk to each other during the message. You can pray together. You can go into different rooms for prayer and chat. And you can request counseling or leadership on how to know who Jesus is, et cetera. And it's going to be great. And Jason's going to be monitoring that, not just during the services, but during the weeks as well. And Chris is going to continue to work as a pastor, obviously, of Lake Travis, but also going to really beef up the efforts here on the 4 Points campus for a place of prayer and worship that we'll be seeing more about in the future. And I'm really excited about it. And yes, I did mention it, but John David Vasquez, who is one of the more popular worship leaders in the city of Austin and a great worship coach and teacher, is working with our 4 Points team currently and has agreed to work with us through the end of the year until we figure out what God may be doing there. I'm just thrilled about it. So stay tuned for this. There's more coming. There are great things going on. Be really encouraged. One of the things we're going to try to do in a few weeks probably, is we're going to give you the opportunity to attend these recording sessions that we're going to do for our Sunday presentations. Because right now we're not going to stream them live, we'll record them and then show them to you live. But whenever we do it, we'd like to open up that room to volunteers who can come in, because we think our worship team will feel more engaged if they're able to worship with people in the room with them. And I'll definitely find it easier to teach in a big, large room if I got people there to talk to. And we think the Holy Spirit will be drawn to that. And so coming soon, but not yet, you may have the chance as a volunteer to come in and be part of the recording audience and congregation for those church services. We're going to treat it just like we did the food distribution serving events. It is a serving opportunity, and we're going to have to ask you to honor what our leaders are asking us to do around COVID. So you'll be asked to have a forehead swipe for your temperature. You'll be asked to fill out a form saying you had not been exposed to COVID. You're going to be asked to wear a mask and social distance accordingly. And we have to live by that or we can't do it. So if that interests you in coming to those services under those stipulations and serving so we can have a congregation while we do these recordings, you're going to love it. I'm not ready to tell you how to sign up for that yet, but it's coming, so stay tuned. I'm really fired up about all of this. God's working. You've got great leaders around you. You're doing a great job. Keep praying and look forward to the One Church presentation of Austin Christian Fellowship this week, August the 2nd, coming up real soon. I can't wait. I'll see you soon.